Morning, everybody. This morning, I got a phone call 10 minutes ago or so. This guy said that he thinks I got a bunch of cows out, so we're gonna go down and check on that. I don't know what the deal is with that. So there's about 20 of them out in the road, and it's kind of odd because I never had trouble with this group getting out. So I don't know if somebody went in the gate over the weekend, left it open. Yesterday was Easter Sunday, so I didn't go out there yesterday. The day before I gave him some cake, so I don't know. It's kind of an odd deal, but we'll go check that out as soon as Brandon gets here. I had plans to get him on the Trackhoe and go around that pond dam that needs widened for the wind erosion, and I was going to do some more tillage while he did that, but we'll see how it goes now. I don't know what we'll get into. Yesterday evening we cleaned this thing out and put some new fish in it. They're not floating, so I guess they're still alive. It's kind of mucky. It's not real clear because we put some of that white gravel in it that had some white dust all over it. I figured it'll all settle and clear up by now, but it hadn't yet. That waterfall going is probably keeping it kind of stirred. Anyway, that's what we're doing. As soon as Brandon gets here, we'll go check on that deal. I don't know what the deal is with the cattle, but kind of odd for that many to be out all at once. Hope they. Sometimes that water will get low enough, you can still get to it, but if it get low enough, it might turn and all of a sudden flip of a switch they don't like it. So I hope that's not the case. All right, well, the cows were all in when we got out here, so not sure what the deal was, but we're gonna go around that fence tomorrow and look at some of that. Fed them some cake, try to keep them at bay while we work today. Brandon's getting on the Trackhoe there, and he's gonna go work on that pond dam where the winds eroded it pretty bad. We're gonna kind of widen it out, protect it from wind erosion. Won't get a whole lot cleaned out, but more or less just trying to get it to where the wind won't break it again. Just fired that thing up. We did a full service on that. As I mentioned, we except for the final drives, we still have to do that, but we need to find we really need a 3/4 inch it's like a Allen wrench head, but it's a 1/2 inch drive is all I got, and I need a 3/4 inch drive one, so I'm afraid I'll twist it off and break it off in there, so I just gave up until we can find one. But that's all we got to do. I think they hold like 1.6 gallons a piece. It won't take long at all to drain them and fill them back up. But I'm gonna hop on this tractor and finish a little bit of tillage, and right here to what I didn't get done the other night. I just gotta get my inrows and just a little dab on the one end, and while he does that, I'll be doing this. So he's gonna be going and plowing another field, and I got one or two more little ones after this. Just little small deals, no big deal. And then if it had ever rain, well, actually, I'm not even waiting on a rain on this other deal. I'm waiting on a day with no wind. As soon as I get my sprayer out of the shop, I have to go and spray some pre-emergent, work it in, and that way, as soon as it does rain, I can get to planting. And I gotta work on my planter too. But anyway, I need to get that done, but every day this week is supposed to be windy again. 5 days in a row. Let's pull it up here. This is what we've been dealing with every week. Wind, and then luckily this time maybe it'll blow in some rain. There's 70% chance of rain on Sunday. They kind of took that stuff out for Tuesday, so I don't know. Hopefully we'll get a little storm in here. A flood would be happy with me. I don't care. I don't care if I gotta park that Trackhoe if it rains. But anyway, that's what I'm doing. We'll get a little bit more tillage in and get that pond dam fixed. I'm glad to have it kind of, we'll widen that thing up and protect it a little bit better. But then tomorrow, I guess we'll go around some of that fence. Like I say, I imagine we won't be able to get much footage of that because of the wind. But I don't want to record in the wind if the audio's bad and it's just you hear nothing but wind blowing. Even though I have the protector and all on it, it just makes for a bad video. So I'd rather do time lapse or something else. And no one wants to hear the wind blow all the time. Brandon's rolling on that pond he's got going. You can really see it on here. It won't take him too long. Just go around that edge, scoop out what he can and get that dam kind of built up. It won't take me long to finish this little dam here. There's some pretty good ruts here. It's nuts to kind of remember what it was like last year. We had a good wheat crop, a really good wheat crop. I don't remember what this place made. I think my average was in the upper 30s, but I had some 50 bushel wheat and I had some 25 bushel wheat, but it's pretty good for around here. That our county average is 28, so it's a little different than what some guys are used to. I guess I should have brought the drone out today. You got Sammy plowing over there across the road. Got Brandon doing the digging on that pond, and I'm doing some tillage here. But the wind's got to blow 40 mile an hour every day. And yeah, you ain't flying no drone. It wasn't that bad this morning. It's pretty nice. But oh yeah, I forgot. I don't know what the deal is with this. I got to shift it over about 18 inches or so. It's way off today. I don't know why it's leaving that strip, but it is. Anyway, it was nice this morning, and then we got out here and the wind started blowing, and it's cold too, cold wind. Brandon's getting along good over there. Looks like he's doing a good job. That'll really save that pond dam. I'm getting these terraces. Try not to turn or anything too much with this disc in the ground. As hard as this ground is, trying to tear stuff up if you ain't careful, so just trying to ease her around all these terraces and get them. You can see it. It didn't do a great job. It didn't want to stay in the. I mean, it didn't want to go deep, very deep. You can adjust the depth on this, but it don't matter. It's just it'll go what it can and ride out. So, but I'm thinking about getting. I got a crust buster drill up there. One of my grandpa's old drills, or maybe my dad's old drill. It's a hoe drill. I think I can smooth this up with some sweeps, and it's still going to be hard because with no rain. But if we could catch a little rain, then I can drill it with that hoe drill. I think I could get it in the ground a little better and get a better stand that way. But we'll see how it goes. Instead of a disc drill, I'm pretty sure if I use that, I'll be better off. Either way, though, we got to catch a rain first. So fingers crossed. I should have just done some tillage back a month ago and had it shaped up and then just get it ready for the rain, but I've been so busy I kind of put some stuff off I shouldn't have, but it seems to always happen. Procrastinate too much. Well, I got all this tilled up. Had more than I thought to do on that to get it all done. I'm gonna check on Brandon here. Looks like he's about got this whipped. I told him that's all we're trying to do really is just widen that dam a little and protect the front side of it and get these strong north winds, and the wind blow the water up and erode that dam back. And also another thing that'll erode these dams or cause them to fail is these mesquite trees or any type of tree. The roots, I really need to take all them out. At one time This thing must have spilled over here because it has a little berm up there where it used to spill over here, and I'm not too sure. I shouldn't make it do that again because the way that spillway is on the other side is not really working out. But I'm not real sure how I would do that. I mean, I know how to do it, but I don't know if it would work any better or not. I mean, it's still got to fall. It's a lot of fall back there. You'd have to extend that berm a long ways out and try to just gradually slow that water down and let it go. Yeah, this stuff's pretty wet. I figured it'd be wet. It's dry on top, dry for about a foot, and then you're nasty. But you can see how wet this stuff is. He's dumping it up on top, but it's running all the way down. See, it's moving right now. It's just running down the slope. See that. He's trying not to splatter me. What we deal with here is, that's why you gotta be so careful cleaning on these things. And you can get in a mess in a hurry if you ain't careful. But these mesquite trees on the back side of this thing really need to come off. This thing will be in a lot better shape after we're done. Ought to work good. Get this knocked out, probably go to town and get a bite to eat and get a battery for that pony motor. See about getting that thing finished up. been a little while since I came over here to film this. I think the trees have bloomed since that video that we did this. Anyway, this will be on the end of the video that's totally from before, and I didn't ever get to post it because I never came and did a follow-up. Anyway, this is what Brandon got done on this pond. I've been meaning to come over here and film this little deal, but the battery died, I think, that day on the time lapse of him doing this. I never got back over here. I really wish we could clean this thing out, but you just can't. I need a dump truck, an off-road dump truck bad. But you think farming equipment is expensive, the construction stuff's getting out of hand too. I think one of them off-road dump trucks is the most expensive piece of equipment I've ever priced. And the problem is, and I'm probably gonna end up getting one eventually, but the problem is if I'm already charging so much an hour for a dozer and so much an hour for a trackhoe, where's the limit? I mean, guys can't pay so much an hour for a truck too. So, I mean, there's only so much you can afford. So, but anyway, that looks good. He did really good on this. Reached out as far as he could, got what he could. That'll hold a lot more water and protect that dam up here on the wind, and looks great. So that's about it on this little project. I'd like to say I wish I could do a lot more, because we can get down in there with the trackhoe and keep going, but just gotta have a way to haul it out of here. And we got places to take it too, but I can't find a good deal on a truck. I mean, I'm seeing them from $80,000 to $400,000. I'm like, I'm trying to spend 30 tops. There was a JCB single axle model 712, I think it was, and I would have loved to have bought it. The guy was only asking like $15,000 for it, and I didn't get to it in time. But I wish I could find another one of those, because that little single axle is all I need for these little projects like this. I think I can get by with one, save about 50 grand, and then that way I don't have to charge the customer a bunch of money for running the dump. I don't know. I can't find one though. I've looked and looked. I just got lucky on that one. Well, what happened was I happened to see it. I didn't even know about that model number or nothing. I saw it, sent them a message, and they never responded. So it's probably a scam, but who knows. But now I know what model I'm looking for is a JCB 712 or something similar to it. I want it to articulate. I want it to be four-wheel drive, just single axle, and that's all I really need. But I'll probably end up having to buy a six-wheel drive six-wheeler and spend a lot more money. But yeah, eventually we can do more projects like that. I was talking to a guy this morning, a guy that's gonna run that water line for me, and he said this seems to be our new norm. I mean, we'll have a wet year or two, but it's scary that this is our new normal. I was like, yeah, I know, and that's why I kind of want to invest in one of them trucks, because I mean, this will fill up, but it'll be dry again, and it'll need cleaned out the end, and so will all these other ones. So I don't know, it's crazy, but it certainly ain't wet around here no more. I'm gonna go hop on the sprayer, and that's it for this video. Y'all keep digging.